Okay, Reggie, before we get to today's segment, is there anything that you want to talk about?
Well, of course, I got to wish Bon First a Merry Christmas. So to the family of Bon First, man, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And for all of the people that don't know about Kwanzaa, cause get all my Ron Karenga jokes. I still believe in Happy Kwanzaa as well. For those of y'all don't know, look it up. It starts from the 26th of December. And so shout out to all of you guys that celebrate Kwanzaa. And but be safe, y'all. Be safe out there this time of year. This weekend coming up, I know it's going to be a lot of people that not feel of the spirit like us, feel of another type of spirit. So y'all be careful out there. Also, Capricorns, it's y'all season. So Capricorns, y'all start getting ready to celebrate y'all birthday. So from Bomb First family, shout out to you guys during the Capricorn season. Capricorn gang. My mama's a Capricorn. And so y'all some stubborn motherfuckers. And last but not least, John, before we get started today, for those that we put out, y'all know over here on Bomb First, I offered a t-shirt too. If you can screenshot and show me the date, tell me where in the comment section we can go on our video that we did about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. If any of y'all picked number 20, y'all remember I asked y'all, tell me what number on the billboards the Snoop Dogg Missionary album will come out. The official number was number 20 on the top 100. And so if any of y'all posted it, y'all send it to me. And if yours was the first one that was posted in the comment section that day, that's why y'all got to come to Bomb First early, especially on Monday mornings, and post stuff early. Stop viewing our videos late in the day. You got to view them at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you can be the one that wins. Because we have easy trivia questions over here. But the winner is number 20. So the Missionary album debuted at number 20. Other than that, let's get going, John.
Okay. Napoleon took to his Instagram to respond to Young Noble's interview that he did last week. Did you see that? Or if not, can I play it for you and get your reaction?
Sure.
Salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm only addressing this publicly because the interview was put out publicly. An interview that I seen recently with some, with Young Noble, who I look at as a family member. And, one thing I just want to mention, I don't lie in interviews. I don't chase clout. I don't do things for likes and views. So for you to do an interview, and the only reason I'm addressing this publicly because you mentioned these things publicly, so I figure I have a right to, respond publicly in a respectful manner, of course. So when you mention these things to try to make it seem like I'm lying in my interviews by saying that the story with Jim Belushi and the hamburger, you know what I'm talking about, was something I just pretty much ain't know what I was talking about. You're going to tell the true story. Then you say the same exact words as I said when you explain the story. Even everybody in the comments was confused and said, why did you say Moo was wrong or wasn't correct? And you explained the same story. I said, that's nothing. Alhamdulillah, I can't really, dwell on that. That wasn't nothing. I didn't take offense to that. And then again, even though it doesn't matter, it happened over 20-something years ago, but alhamdulillah, I'm glad that it did happen because I didn't want to be on the stage with Diddy. Then you, once again, made it seem like I didn't snatch the mic from him, which I said this is ignorant stuff. It happened 20-something years ago before I was a Muslim. But it's one of the moments that I can say I'm proud of, that I didn't stay on the stage and perform next to a person that it might seem like he had something to do with the death of a good friend of mine, which is Pac, and I didn't stay on the stage with Diddy. So you pretty much said, like, it's not like he snatched the mic from him. His song was finishing. As if I grabbed the mic once again. But then you say we got kicked out of the MTV. If I didn't snatch the mic from him, then why did we get kicked out of the MTV? I sabotaged it purposely because I didn't want to be on the stage with an individual that my friend passed away having some difficulties with. I figured like loyalty is something that we have to take to our graves. Like I said, alhamdulillah to the kids to make it clear, these things are ignorant, but the only reason I'm really replying back is because you coming off as if I'm lying in my interviews. And I have receipts, alhamdulillah. You know, Steve LaBelle got a video up where he said the reason why the MTV was shut down that day because Napoleon snatched the mic from Diddy, because I didn't want to be on the stage with an individual who my friend at that time was beefing, who didn't like. I just feel like loyalty, no matter fame, no amount of money, should make you not stick to a friend even though he passed away. Your loyalty is very important, and that's the reason why I did that. So, and then again, I see comments where you once again saying, oh, these are his stories, Muta stories. He left the group in 2003, as if these stories are not true. I don't have reason to lie. Alhamdulillah, yes, I left the group 2003 after I accepted the religion of Islam. Alhamdulillah, one of the best decisions I ever made.
Wow. At first glance, because Noble is generally a cool dude, right? I always looked at Noble as a cool dude. I got offended by something I'll talk about later that he texted me this last week, but I didn't think nothing of it because Noble interaction is always positive and cool. So at first glance, I would think that Noble might have got, I'm sorry, Napoleon. And y'all know I love Moo. Because this Moo right here versus this Moo right here, two different men. And y'all know I love Mutau development and his growth. I always say that about Napoleon. Love what he's doing and how he come across now. So y'all know if I got to take a dog in the fight, it's always going to be with Napoleon. Because I agree with Napoleon. He don't lie in interviews. He would say, move on. There's many questions we try to get him to respond to. And he'll go, no, I ain't going to address that. I don't want to talk about that. You know, we don't want to address that. And he always been keep it 100 on the interviews that I saw him do over there at Arthur Gay Law or Count Capone or over here on Ball First. So it's very, very surprising to me that these two brothers are going at each other like this on social media, because I just read some of the comments that, once I sit back and listen to this and John played it for me, I saw all of these comments going back and forth. Hopefully, John, if you don't want to, address them, you can post them so people can see how deep this thing got. And so I'm saying all that just to say, I don't know what to say. I believe everything Napoleon has said. He have said this derived from a video that he did over here on Ball First.
That show was for the MTV Awards, where basically MTV wanted to do a tribute concert during the awards for a tribute show where Tretch had he had a tribute that he did for Pac. So Tretch was going to sing a song for Pac, and Puffy and Faith Evans had a song that they did for Biggie. I was against it. Steve LaBelle, of course, he was trying to advance our career, teach us that, look, you guys got to be more diplomatic. You can't always say you beefing with this person and that person. This is what's going to open up doors for you guys. And the Outlawz wanted to do it. We went out to New York. Big Psych was there as well. But I always been against it. I said, bro, I don't want to be on stage with Puffy. Pac died, not liking this dude, and I just don't want to do it, So they kept, they was like, nah, we got to do it. So we went to rehearsal. And my intention was, I'm going to wait till it's a live show, and I'm going to snatch the mic from Puffy, But I was intoxicated. I didn't really know if it was a live show or rehearsal. I just seen bright lights, you know what I mean? And Puffy came next to me, and I just snatched the mic from him. He tried to grab the mic back. I pushed him. The security guard rushed me. The Outlawz got in the middle, and they basically kicked us out. You know what I mean? And
so for those of y'all not aware of what they're talking about, he, Noble pretty much called him a liar or saying he be exaggerating or not keeping his interviews 100. But if you go over there to Arthur Gaylong channel and hear what Noble said, and you just heard what Napoleon said on our channel, it's the same damn thing. And so I'm saying that just to say it's obvious Noble for some reason wants to pick up a fight with Mutau, because that's something when you got a relationship with each other, like they claim to have, calling each other brothers and stuff like that, and he's not in jail, like the dude that I be arguing with in prison, then you pick up the phone and you call each other and talk about it. So it's obvious more to this beef that we don't know about. We know Mutau walked away from being involved in, in this type of sector of music that he was involved in. Noble and Edie still out there doing little shows whenever they can get, a chance and opportunity to do some shows. And so there's some type of friction going on. I don't know what part of the New Jersey stuff going that they from, because there was a difference. If y'all don't learn anything about how that stuff went down with Felony and Kadafi and all of that, if y'all ain't picked up on there, they got some different cliques out there in New Jersey. But those dudes was all good at one time. Edie even had to correct Noble. I saw it. Edie even correct Noble and did a response about the song on Still I Rise and how that was done. So I think Noble, y'all, is done got the bug. If y'all don't know, for y'all, oh, Reggie, you just hating because he did it over there at Art Channel. Man, y'all ask those motherfuckers, who passed the number to who? Just like that number with Ali, who passed the number to their people to get the Arthur Gay Law? I still don't fuck with the nigga and still be helping him out because we don't pay over here at Bond First. He pays. And so that's how I go get my boys some Christmas money or some money to do interviews. I put them over there with him. But that's beside the point. So all I'm just saying is, it's unfortunate that it's playing out in True Time Force, where Noble gonna pretty much say he's gonna expose more of his lies on his next interview. Well, Noble, I know you told me you would be coming over here to Bond First and doing it, but I'm not getting involved in it. You can go to Vlad or whoever other channel, go back on our channel and do that with your brother. And we should, hopefully, we won't become enemies because I know what you really started off as. You don't want me to start because you was just the barber the whole time I was around. I even heard you say, well, do I want to start talking about things yet? Because I truly like Noble. I just got offended, like I said earlier in the video. I told him when he said that Tupac mother Feeney let Tupac go to heaven and let him go. Well, see, Billy and everybody didn't know how many times Tupac had to be resuscitated. That they had to try to bring him back to life and all that. Knowing he was missing a finger. Knowing he was missing a lung and couldn't smoke anymore and all of that. You can change your life. Yeah. But y'all know Tupac, right? And so his mother knew her son. And so she made a decision to do what she did. So Noble did this video over there. And he talked on the segment about how, he would have kept him alive or people, got from the video that he didn't agree with the mother taking Tupac off the ventilator and, and letting him go on to heaven. And so I texted him and said, Noble, you should probably clean this up. And man, I can show y'all Texas way back. Me and Noble been talking for years, y'all. And this always was love, Reggie, respect, Reg, King calling me, he always positive. Noble's always generally positive. So I don't know because he went over there talking to the Gaylord or what. This is how he responds back to me just last week when I say he might need to, clean this little story up next time you do an interview. Only reason I bring this up, y'all saw what he said to me, how he responded. Like, I ain't clearing shit up. Never talk like that. That's not him if y'all know Noble. But it goes to show me that there's something more going on with Noble right now. He's angry about something right now. Or he done let somebody get in his ear and turn his way of thinking where he's trying to rewrite stories. Because for his boy, Edie, to have to clarify some of his stuff, I can take about 2 or 3 things that he's just flat out wrong, and I'll address that later because I know me and John are going to do a segment on the anniversary of Still I Rise in a few more episodes down the line. I'll tell y'all how that really was done, that y'all going to see outright lying. Man, I don't know. Maybe he's been drinking on that Snoop Dogg gin and juice or something. Because he trying to rewrite stories worse than Snoop Dogg, y'all. Man. I know this video may get taken wrong. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know that. But hate to see that really going down. Hate to see that brother really feels that way about Napoleon. Because if y'all know Napoleon, when he was on that picture we showed earlier, when he was that young little 13, 14-year-old kid, to the man that he has became today, I don't see how anybody can say anything bad about Napoleon, whatever name they y'all like to refer to him as. Peace, bumpers.